But I've been kind of having a daytime, not daytime schedule, afternoon into morning kind of thing. Really, I should probably be in bed about now. Oh, maybe after this class.
Course. Locked. Notes I found mentioned 4 protruding stones. Press them somehow. Crossbow, maybe? Could try to hit them.
As long as it's fixed, dude. Fuck it. It's all good.
Not bad. Wouldn't mind having something like that myself.
Whatever this is good, man. But you couldn't try it. Okay. To attach to the Witcher sense as well.
Ah, did it.
Interesting as places go. Seems someone put a lot of thought into its design. Should look around. Gargoyles sure don't look willing to help. Gargoyles sure don't look willing to help. Yeah, figured as much.
Oh, what the fuck are gargoyles gonna do for us here? And oil would be against these dudes. Guess that's where you'd like learn about the world or something. Maybe elemental. I don't know. Need to check the herb area. So we go back to our estate. Are you still playing was it Ever Oasis? I got the name wrong. I might. I'm pretty tired. Had a run today. That has me tuckered, man.
Portals.
Has me dry.
This just keeps getting better.
Alright. Portals, boys.
Damn it. Back where I
SMT.
started. Damn it. Back where I started. Damn it. Wrong again. Could be some clue around here. Alright. How to find the next portal.
Memorize it.
Damn it. Back where I started.
Maybe there's a clue. I don't really care.
Damn it. Back where I started. Alright. Alright. Now to find the next portal.
Time to take to even think about it, we'd probably be fucking just done.
Statues seem oddly oriented, as if to all face in one direction. The right portal, maybe?
Will they change every time?
Right. How to find the next portal.
Oh, we're in a totally different room now, I just realized. Don't ask me how, I just realized. I didn't really look down, I didn't really think much of it. But there's no gargoyles. That's what I was going for before, but I couldn't get all the way over here. And I didn't want to jump back down because that would have been dumb.
Next portal.
But it was actually a different room. Then it kind of doesn't really matter. It's fucking up top. Oh, my son. There you go.
Must be where Moreau had his lab.
Yeah, I was very worried about keeping it secret.
Crystals. Should mount them in the megascope. Missing 2 crystals. Just need to pick an entry.
Where the hell did the grave robber go?
The 18th of Yule, year 1102. Today I begin my great life's endeavor. One greater and more significant than
Is this
any
the
I have
priest
thus
from
far
Helsing,
undertaken.
dude?
For it relates to me personally. To myself and my son. When 15 years passed, a beast of the forest assaulted me. A witcher came to my aid, saved my life. I could not know that for said salvation, I would in the end pay by relinquishing any say as to my own son's fate. Had I the skill to turn back time, I would have done so, and perished rather than surrender to the Witchers my only son. But as it was, on the day when Jerome was taken, I swore an oath on my honor that I would recover my son. Today, following years of research and preparation, I have at last devised a device that allows me to study mutations. If the gods in their goodness grant me but a bit of favor, I shall find a way to reverse said mutations and restore Jerome to a normal life.
So, Professor wasn't out to enhance Witcher mutations, wanted to reverse them. Wonder if he managed, and if there's anything in it for me.
Oh, I want to see the other ones.
Crystal for this entry's missing. Might be somewhere. Should look around.
I want to see them in order. Let's go. Examine and shit, man.
Observation number 30. The mutations do not set in at once. Curiously, they do not develop over a span of time. Rather, for a mutation to progress towards completion, the appropriate mutagen must be applied continuously. The subject does not bear this well, but I found a way to make the mutations less taxing, invasive. To the mutagen base, I add the albumin of a mutated giant centipede egg. Stored in a glass terrarium, the eggs do not develop, remain small. The eggs themselves are a sight to behold. Mutated, they are luminescent, emitting a wondrous glow. I can only hope my addition of the albumin will produce no significant side effects. Time will tell.
Hmm. Oh, the other two are
Years
optional.
of experiments, research, sacrifice, all for naught. I have failed to achieve my defined objective. Each mutation I applied to my subjects proved ineffective when applied to Jerome. What I meant to cure him of his witcherism, that which I meant to restore to him a normal life, only deepened his mutations, further augmented his speed and strength, rendered him yet more inhuman. It seems my son must remain a witcher forever. I have failed. The time has come to abandon this place. Return home to Lydia. She may yet deign to take me back. The contraption and mutagens I leave here. Let them wither and crumble. As did my dreams of regaining my son.
So the professor wanted to reverse the mutation's effects. Ended up deepening them. Stroke of luck for me. Could profit from his failure. Crystal for this entry's missing. Might be somewhere. Should look around.
Let me go look around, man.
So, Professor tried to neutralize the effects of Witcher mutations. Only managed to enhance them, though. Used the albumins of giant centipede eggs as his mutagen base. Need to go on an egg hunt.
Let's find the crystals first, man.
Guessing this man didn't come here willingly.
Big sacrifices, man.
Intriguing as machinery goes, but how do I start it up? Intriguing as machinery goes, but how do I start it up?
Oh, like there's some shit here still.
Just need to pick.
See what we got. In case there's something we need in it.
Observation 22. Despite applying a surfeit of toxic substances, significantly more than usual, the subject displayed no symptoms of overdosing. I believe this to be an effect of the mutations. Thus, a minor success. This mutation should allow Jerome better to tolerate toxicity.
Alright.
Observation 58. Sometimes failure is the catalyst for success. I've discovered a method by which one type of mutagen may be transmuted into another through the addition of certain ingredients. This is a great day for science. In addition, I observed that today's dose of mutagens brought the subject to the brink of death. He then suddenly awoke, revived, his strength renewed. Not wholly, of course, but he did in a sense come back from the edge of death. Whether this is attributable to his mutations or to pure coincidence cannot be ascertained. I must conduct further experiments.
I do like that they have him walk around and do random shit while people are talking. Try to spice up the visuals and stuff.
Seen enough.
Alright. Okay, let's get this giant egg creation. this?
Preserved organs. Hope their donors weren't forced to give them up.
I'd be surprised, man, if he sacrificed some others for his son. I remember why the Witchers don't have emotions
Quite the
sometimes.
library. Mostly tomes on mutations and genetics. Mom's awake, isn't she? Good mood.
This motherfucker just. The centipedes. Something dude just died from, I guess, bleeding, I told him. Something like that. Giant spooky centipede eggs, man. Oops, wrong one. I figured that'd break my shit. I need to just buy like bazillions of these. I can repair whenever. Even is it? Oh, here they are. I think doing the grindstone will just automatically give you like a full fucking weapon. Well,
No point in going machinery full gear. And how do I start to drop my armor? Leave my weapons.
okay. I'm not gonna do it for us, man. Can I keep the sunglasses, dude?
Professor's mutagens might work on me as they did on his son. Well, time to find out.
And if they don't, guess we're fucked. fuck? I don't know if I get an Iron Maiden that leaking fucking green gas. I just threw a giant centipede egg into it. Hell, man, that's why girl, it's a badass. I'm a pussy, I guess, dude. Required. Things you definitely do not have unless you've been playing this game for a long time. And you wouldn't have on a fucking boosted character. And ability points too. I done it again, man. More. Fucking, I don't have the materials for this shit, man. They should have just gave you an assload of stuff on the boosted character. What do we got? I mean, I think I can do some of these. Problem is you need ability points. I don't care about signs. Another ability slot. Oh shit. So you can just have more and more like crazy abilities. It's good. Once again though, they don't give you all of the ability points you would normally have. Every time you find a place of power, you got an ability point. I think I was like 6, 7 levels higher than I am now. I could give myself those, but without checking for sure, I feel like it'd be kind of nasty to do. Jesus, man. You could just make yourself toxic as fuck and get a shitload of damage. I showed us the 0 to 0. Wasn't reading the crossbow part. Pretty good. Jesus, man. Some of these are nasty. Too bad I can't get most of these. Mutagens are the problem here. I don't even have enough reds to get myself anything real. I love to get these. I need ability points. All that shit. I mean, I can respec. Don't matter that much. Plenty of blues. I mean, I guess you can make a lot of greater reds here. Now that you can make them with ingredients. I just need to find the berries, man. Where are the dyes? Can you reuse these? I doubt it. Gonna beat the point. We'll wait till we get the better one. The better gear. I don't know, I'd like to do some of this, but need ability points. I mean, I guess I could respec like again if I really wanted. I'll use counterattacks. I mean, a lot of these would just be good to have. So many ability points, though. They'll just hand out more to you, but maybe tomorrow I'll plug in the PS4 and see what level I was. Give myself the level difference. Take any excuse I can to do some more shit. Could have swore I was like 41 or some shit. Oh, we picked up a greater red one. Maybe more than that. And they start you at 32? I'd have to give myself like fucking 7 levels or some shit. That's why I want to check it out. I don't want to just like give myself like 7 levels. Shit. Like, oh, I'm sure I was, you know, level 60 and just give myself 100. All we need here.
A power cell for portals. Feels dead. Maybe a sign will revive it.
into a portal that was fuck 2 minutes ago. Never happened to that grave robber, dude. Guessing it didn't work out. And we also have the extra gear. So many ways you can like augment your dude, man. It's fucking nuts. So we can see what's over here. I should go to bed soon. I don't like need to, but good. Doggy. Gonna work on the potions and the oils and shit too. Those are mostly good, but I can make more mutagens if I get the red berries. I mean, I could just like, if I really wanted to, I could look up a map of all the places of power and just visit them all. And get like an assload of ability points, but it'd be cool to have just a totally bitchin' guy with everything, but I mean, once we're done with this X-Pack, we're done, you know, forever, so it's not a huge deal. I mean, it's fun being able to be like, aha, you know, one shot, 1,000 dudes. Look at the fruits of my labor, but if it's gonna take me like an extra 5 to 10 hours, then something else I could do during that time. I don't mind doing easy shit, but I got him away.
Run, Roach.
Now, if this is my PS4, dude, sure. That would already been well on my way. I just remake the ability points real quick and probably could just fucking have whatever I want. That's why I might give myself a few levels. Want to make sure it's accurate. Pretty sure you could check what level you were by checking the save file on the PS4. So we did all the side quests, so we'd have a lot of materials and a lot of XP. Going into an actual forest. Amazing.
Move it.
Could check more of these out for fun. Everything's new, nothing's gonna be a repeat, so. What is this? Oh yeah. I don't even know what to call this shit. I call it an insect. Probably a fucking element. None. That's the poison, I guess. you sold my... Not lucky with the insta death. I'll take it. They don't even have the best oil choices. Those are randomly found half the time, it seems. Just from looting the world.
Blow itself didn't kill him. Bled to death afterwards. What have we got here? No chance this letter wound up here by accident. Says Great White Terror on the contract. Could be the same damn beast as in the notice, though.
What did that last thing say? Interesting. Yeah, and some shit's just like randomly found and there's not like a reliable way to do it. Kinda shit out of luck. With the boosted guy. Give what they give you and hope you can find some shit you care about. Ooh. Check more towns. So we can check more vendors. But the goal right now is to hit up the armor pattern. I like to get them Grandmaster cat gear.
Camp's abandoned, but a lot of this damage is recent. Guess I arrived just a little too late. Should look around still.
It wouldn't hurt.
Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Signs of a fight. Paw prints, beastly ones, that's clear. Just on this spot, though. Aerial attack. Must have been. Blood, man of the fresh variety. Monster attack was recent. These wounds. Clear from the claw marks. Must have a toothy smile, too, judging by what ripped his throat open. Scale, draconid, colors unusual. Gotta be. Maybe silver. A basilisk? Never seen one like this. Prints don't belong to any variety I know. Just a little different.
The chameleon.
Area's dangerous. I'd say there's a basilisk nesting around here. You'd be wise to remain at some distance.
Yes, I'm familiar with the matter, and quite proud to say a basilisk does nest here. I look after it personally.
Look after it? It's not exactly a pet. Beasts murdering folk who come through here.
Just a minute. It does not murder those who do not trespass upon its territory.
You post those warnings?
Indeed, to prevent anyone from coming to any harm.
Well, a lot of good they did. Got a freshly mangled corpse right here.
Most likely a merchant, the poor bloke. Just today, I learned 2 traders had chosen this route despite the signs. I came as quick as I could to warn them. Too late, alas. I've instructed my servants. They shall take the body, return it to the family with a generous sum as recompense.
Claim this to be the last surviving basilisk? How do you figure?
The last of this subspecies. Their population was much larger at one time, see, before the beech forests were felled.
Mean to suggest a direct correlation between beechwood forest density and basilisk populations?
Indirect, I prefer to contend. Beechwood forests are the chief habitat of roe deer, you see. In turn, a staple of the basilisk diet. When roe deer grew scarce, basilisks made humans their staple food. Enter the witchers. And thus, we've come to this one last specimen. It's a female. As recently as last year, we still had 2. But Jocast's mate passed on, alas.
Eocast?
Should she not have a name? My father dubbed her in honor of my dear departed mother. Jocast was brooding then. 2 eggs. That she cast from her nest, alas, when the male perished.
Pay the victim's family's compensation? Why?
These lands have been my family's for decades, granted to us by Duchess Ademarta. Beyond them, the basilisk ventures not, hunts not, it does not kill or destroy. Provided it is not provoked. Yet if it does destroy, if it kills, I compensate all for the loss, from my own coffers.
Oh, good lid,
Your
man.
coffers. Got a store of sons and husbands in there to compensate for those shredded by your beast?
Naturally, I cannot revive the dead, but I do make generous restitution to their loved ones. Just last summer, I paid a leather tooler's widow 800 crowns. This unfortunate merchant's family, to be duly indemnified as well.
Who exactly are you? And how'd you develop such an interest in the beast?
Yeah, she
Count
technically.
Borges, happy to be of
So if there's no
As
eggs,
to the beast, well, this
then it's
subspecies
gonna
is
die out
our
anyways.
dynastic symbol. The Disalfareses have for centuries signed with the Regulus Platinum. As family legend has it, a female of the species rescued an ancestor, a boy at the time, from a burning building. She took the tyke back to her nest, where she fed him as if he were one of her own youngsters.
Malarkey.
To be sure, but beautiful malarkey it is.
Where's the basilisk nesting? Any idea?
Of course I've an idea, but you don't really expect me to tell you. Those are not toy swords. I know your intentions.
Find it myself then. Easy to track with its distinct paw prints. Mentioned 2 merchants, so I might also look for the other corpse.
It's the last one, man. It's time to let him go, dude.
Poor man. A horrid death.
Unless we could finish this. Oh, this one's high level as fuck. Maybe we should do this later. Dun 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 dun. I need that blacklist music, man. Wah, 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 wah. Fucking epic orchestral fucking dun 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 synths on the side. I'll check that out later.
Must be Delonne's residence.
It was decent, man. I mean, the gameplay was fine. It's so different from the other games. The gameplay was smooth enough. It was really fun just to try to stealth quickly. I mean, they rated you on Pure Ghost, Predator, and like just outright combat. There's like first-person shooting segments and weird shit. It's definitely more action-oriented, but it wasn't a straight third-person shooter where Conviction kind of was like that. It still had a good bit of stealth. It was just a different kind of stealth. It had its challenging moments, but it was mainly because I was going quickly. Wouldn't say it's as good as the old ones. The story was pretty dumb, even though it was quick. I mean, I appreciate the fusion of how they kept the momentum going between the story and the gameplay. Like the game, you move through it pretty quick. And the story is pretty quick. Like in pacing, so I always felt like something was happening, but the dialogue and like the characters and shit were pretty weak, and Fisher was bad. I didn't like him at all. He's kind of an ass. He's wrong about a lot of shit. I don't know, not as good as the original 3, but it's worth playing. It was short. There's a lot of side content. I guess there's replay value.
Any last words?
Kill him! You son of a judgment!
Slow now, let's not do anything rash.
Yeah, that's alright though.
My soul cannot handle this. It simply cannot. Oh, Lepiola's wounds.
Calm down. It's over.
I thank you, sir. And you must forgive me my momentary loss of composure. Are you in need of accoutrements, monsieur?
Kutra what?
Looking for scrolls, manuscripts, bearing diagrams of Witcher gear specifically. Any chance you've happened on any?
I've not yet managed to inventory the sundries. I arrived just a short while ago. The bandits arrived with their terror. But you may ferret about if you so wish.
Fellow looks abandoned. You its owner?
More its temporary.
Hey, it wasn't too long if you're
By
blasting
order
through
of
the
the Treasury
game.
Minister,
I
I
did
am
much
to
side
serve as
shit.
caretaker of Count Deloni's properties and estates. The county's
Oh yeah, really 8 hours.
yet no one at the palace warned me. Villafit is the lair of bandits. That is to say, it was, but is no more. Thanks to your heroism, Monsieur Witcher.
What do you have that you're willing to sell?
Monster, fuck you, man. Nice talk, dude.
Thanks. So long.
Dude just keeps an onion on him. I love onions. I always keep one on me just in case. Maybe that was their thing, man, as their crew, you know? They were the Onion Brothers or some shit. The Brothers Onion. They all had to hold on to one. They're cooking here too, man. Some well-behaved, laddies here.
Another tale of a life compromised and ultimately claimed by greed and ambition.
I'm sure it's interesting. Yeah, stealth definitely was a lot weaker. It was still a stealth game, but not as many tools, not as much you have to be aware of. It's pretty weak. Enemies or whatever. It was different. It was a good game though. Can't get over how much I didn't like Fisher though. Sorry, I'm tired. I start mumbling or something. Definitely about time for me to go to bed. I'm gonna see what I need for this armor, then be out.
Dang.
How the fuck did we get in here? Up, Lassie? How are you doing, dude? Might not be on too long. Good to see you though, either way. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Getting tired. Gotta level up. Only 1 point though. Need 2. Need a way to just like auto unlock all fucking places of power. Just give you an option. Boost character to all side quests done or some side quests done. Or I mean just main story. But, I mean I'm glad they had the option either way. I mean, so this is like a quick boost of like 25 to 50% damage, man. I mean, 75 if I use a full heal. A lot. I don't care about signs at all. I don't care about those, or mainly that. Problem is that this would be where it's most useful. Problem with this though is that you need more ability points to get shit like that. I'd probably just want to go more into general stuff then.
Move it.
Maybe we'll remake my dude after we get a few more levels. We've been getting a good few here. I'll probably look up how many levels I had on PS4 and boost accordingly. Should have done it a while ago. So dirty right in the middle of the playthrough, but I pity you, friend. Alright, dude. Yeah. Epic duel, my man. Oh, do you just like hold it down for slow-mo? That's cool. It's footing his face. Primo. Finally, dude. Chop him in half real quick. I think this music's because of the Basilisk quest. But I don't know if I'll be doing that. Sure, when we load to another area to be fine. Oh, we didn't even get all the fucking set. Shit, it's just all up here.
Bandit camp Delone got about. Calibu.
Heavily organized bandit.
Bastard.
Jesus. The dogs, man. There's a lot of motherfuckers, man. The fucking bowmen are the big issue here. Jesus Christ, I'm already out of goddamn oil charges. Don't know where the leader is.